Hello, good evening, everybody. Tonight I'm going to be working on Kenneka Jenkins' tarot card session, as well as say a few things that were mentioned to me. Uh, and something I picked up that I didn't pick up before. I've never done a tarot session for her. This was my first one. And I just feel really I feel really certain this could be a possibility, and possibly I don't know if she knew or not. I feel she was pregnant. Uh, Several cards I pulled up for her speak of a baby, and it speaks of just a few different things. And I get what they're saying. She's a very talented girl, I think, and I don't want to say squandered or wasted, because I just don't feel that's appropriate to say. She was a very talented person, and she hung around, I guess you could say, with the wrong people, and some were jealous of her and some envied her. And I think the odd part about it is the group that she was with. I say group because I get I hear group, and then I hear more than two. More than two, tight. I definitely feel it was some sort of setup. Possibly. I don't know what this would mean, because so I'm going to read off first of all what has been coming through the last few days from her. She says crown and then heights, so I'm assuming that's a place. James, party. She said, what I found to be odd, she says rewind, go back in time to video. She says bench, car, wallet, James. Bent or bank? Cortez, Carter, James. Drown, shake. Dog was mentioned twice, so I'm not sure what she would mean by that. Talent, store, and then I heard cam, so I'm thinking she's saying store camera, device, the word certain, and then she said group, more than two, tight, and the word wander. Let me see if I missed any of the words I wrote. And like I mentioned dog a few seconds ago, but before I did this video, I heard stray dog. So I don't know what that means to her. But I think Miss Kenneka was a very talented girl. She just hung around with the wrong people. I don't know if this I'm being shown. Wouldn't even know how to make that symbol, honey. It's like I'm hearing almost a TK life, but I'm being shown some odd symbol, like a sign of some sort. I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know how to do it. Okay, we're done. So I'm going to read her tarot session. And some of them gave me an automatic connection to the cards, like I was speaking in Malia's video of her tarot session, and same thing here. Right off the bat, it started off with, of convictions of all the things that, and there's some things about in here, like I said, you wouldn't expect to hear. You have the first card pull, strength reversed, abuse of power, weakness, inability to hold true to one's convictions. I think they had everything to do with a dad figure. Second card is 3 of coins. The success of others while wasting one's talent, jealousy, envy. That has to do, I believe, with... I'm so sorry, I'm so tired. That has to do, I think, with her. I think she was a very bright person, very smart person, very talented. But hanging out with other people, you lose yourself, and you become a part of their successes, their talents, and she had it all, and she just, got wrapped up, I believe, in the wrong people. The third card would be 8 of Swords reversed. Hopelessness, deceit. Try to rally to overcome the adversaries that you are faced. The fourth card is Page of Wands reversed. Bad news, unreliable youth. I think Kenneka was pregnant. The next card I got is the fifth card. The Empress. Fruitfulness, abundance, fertility, creativity, compromise. In order to reach a satisfactory outcome. Now, it sounds like to me she did a lot of compromising with people. It was like she followed, she didn't lead. And so to speak, she was very smart, very talented, but somewhere along the line she forgot that about herself, and she just followed the crowd, I guess, in aspects. I think it's very hard on people not to follow and lead their own, because so many people take the time out to judge us, to hate us, to just make our lives, less than theirs. The sixth card pull. Now, this right away to me came up about the mother's boyfriend, whoever this guy is. And that was like right off the bat, to me, that was the mother's boyfriend reference too. The Chariot, another word, compromise. It is time to analyze the causes of the problem, changing behaviors of oneself, and more likely to succeed than trying to change others. I think whoever the mother's boyfriend was, I think I think the mother's boyfriend had a lot to do with Kenneka never being home. I think that was her way of running away from herself. That was her, I know I can do this, and I know I'm talented, I know I can be this, but I would rather not deal with it, because that means I'd have to go home and I'd have to deal with things in a way I get the word cutthroat and the word James. I think she spent so much time trying to stay away from home. And it doesn't mean it was from the mother. It could be somebody in the home. I think she just spent so much time compromising her own talents. Like, she ran away from her own talent, her own self, her own being. And she compromised that, so she didn't have to be around certain people, and she just went the wrong ways and took the wrong roads, and it just, I think that didn't help the situation. The seventh card is Six of Cups, innocence and faithful acceptance. Remembrance of childhood, unquestioning and unconditional love, yearning for simpler times, less responsibility, beware you may not return to the past. So again, this comes third to the compromising. I feel she wanted to go back in time when she was a child and feel the way, what child feels hated, what child feels unloved, what child, if you see through a child's eyes every day, the world is amazing, it's full of love, there's no hate, there's no war, there's no starving. They only see love. The only time they don't is when it's taken from them. And I think she thought it would be easier in her mind if she could go back to being a child. Everything would just be okay again. Now everything is happening in full force, and this is where we are right now. The sun is the 8th card I pulled. Make do while the sun shines. Time for spiritual growth. Take care of less fortunate times. I think she knew how to make do. She knew how to survive. And even in the darker times, she knew how to survive. Some people just get lost along the way. The 9th card pulled. Now this one, I heard a funny word before I pulled the card, when I've had it in my hand. I got the word familiar. It was a Knight of Wands, a man putting ideas into action in eagerness, a journey to move. Now this one, I think this one has to do whoever hurt Kenneka. A man putting his ideas into action, eagerness, a journey to move. This one was the second time that I picked up, so to speak, a baby, because I feel this is towards a man that is putting his ideas into action. If Kenneka's gone, there's no baby. Eagerness is I need to hurry up, get this done. A journey to move, I need to get the hell out of here because people know that she's pregnant and they find out, I'm gonna say deep shit. So I think that has to do. I think this has to do with a stepdad or a boyfriend of some sort. And then I got this card. I got the word death come up. It is the Two of Cups. And this is why it came up. Death of a relationship, short-term parting for a reason of circumstance. That was Kenneka's last card I pulled. Death of a relationship obviously means Kenneka was part of that relationship. Short-term parting for a reason of circumstance. The circumstance was she was killed. This was not an accident. There's just no way to put it for me. She did not die in a freezer. I see her in an elevator. She's in shambles. She told me in the first session she was shook. It almost looked like she was being drowned in water when they were putting water on her. So I think this just shows me a little bit more into what she was going through. Now I don't know if that's a true fact, if she knew she was pregnant or if she was pregnant. But I get this serious feeling that she was pregnant. Either she didn't know or she did, and she had said something, and that's why she was killed. And it could have everything to do with who was in the group, and they didn't want that getting out. So I feel that for me, that's a little bit different for the Kenneka case. I was real surprised to see that twice in a reading, and then it come to me, and I feel that. So for me, that was the difference in this reading. And also the word Cortez. I can't remember if I got that word. Carter, I'm not sure if that belongs to Kenneka. Go back in time to video. I wonder if she's saying whoever hurt her is on video. When I first took her case, it was like I got a man who was almost in disguise that came into the hotel. And for me at first, I felt that he was the one. But then, that for me it changed, because I felt when she spoke with me, I felt that it was very wide open. She just keeps speaking about this James. But like I said, I think the one thing that is different is the Cortez Carter. And I don't even know if those are street names, if those are just names. So that is this tarot session for Kenneka. This was my first tarot session for her. And that I've done her spirit session and I've done her tarot session. I'm going to be doing another session with her because I never did a second one with her. And I think, I don't know if this James is, I think, older. Older fan. So this tells me that this would be an older man, older fam, which tells me someone to her elder, I suppose you would call it. Grew inside. So when I do her session, I'm going to be going off of this new, I'm going to be going off this new paper, and I'm going to see what else she has to say. My next session is going to be with Malia, excuse me. And I'm going to see what I can get out of that, okay? So everybody, I will be back soon, and I will see what comes through from Malia. So everybody cross your fingers, please. I really hope it comes out and we can find her. She deserves that much. Thank you, everybody.